Kia ora tātou. So what we're going to have a look at now is how to get a dashboard running which has got some information on it. So if I look at our main overview of our system, we've got our Raspberry Pi, we've got Node-RED installed and it's running on port 1880, we've got the broker running, it's running on port 1883, and now we're going to have a look at this user interface on port 1880/UI, and you can see that's what's I've got running over here already. So now let's just go on to Node-RED dashboard here, and you're going to have to go to manage palette and install dashboard. Okay, there's lots of great information about this. There's some good stuff around. Okay, and then we're going to set up a gauge and some charts. So here's where you go here to the main menu, you go to manage palette and you go to install and you search for dashboard, and you'll find that it will be Node-RED dashboard. That's the one. I've already got it installed. As you can see, it's already installed here, but you'll install it, and when you've done that, you'll get a whole bunch more nodes over here. You've got some input nodes that you can put onto your dashboard, and you've got output nodes which you can put on your dashboard, and you can look up all sorts of tutorials online about how to get started with this, but I'm just going to show you what I've done here at the moment. So I've set up another MQTT node, and let's just have a look at that at the moment. So what I've got here at the moment is I've got a connection to Mosquito with no password. Cool. I'm not using your password. Remember, it's just local host, and it's got no security. Cool. And it's on port 1883. Now, next thing I've got is I've got a topic, and you can see now that I've got a plus and then the slash to temperature. So temperature, or TEMPR, is my subtopic, okay? My main topic is not listed, which means that any topic that comes in with a subtopic of temperature will get caught by this input node, okay? So that means anything. So I could have multiple sensors with temperature readings. I could have multiple sensors with humidity readings, multiple sensors with light level readings, okay? And so all I'm doing is I'm capturing any sensor that I might call it and temperature. So that's why the topic is a plus there, okay? And then, of course, now we're going to look at this bottom part here. We're only going to look at the output gauges here at the moment. So what I've done is I've gone down to here and I've got a gauge and I've brought it up on the screen. Okay, just added that tab. Let's go in here and have a look at my tab. You'll see it's got a group called environment data. So that's this group here. Okay, all of my my 3 items here will belong to the same group, but a group needs to be built up, okay, and it's got a tab called temperature. So this is temperature, right? And that's the name of the tab that it's on. It's got environment data. Again, there's plenty of tutorials online for getting started with this stuff. I'm just going to kickstart you with it here, okay? What I've got is I've got a gauge which has got a label here of current temperature. So that's current temperature. You don't have to worry about this value. It'll be like that, and that's all you want. It's just the value coming in, okay, in these double curly braces. And you can give it some units and range, of course. And then you can play around with where you want the colors to change and what you want the colors to be. You know, all sorts of things like that. I'm going to change my gauge here at the moment to a different type of gauge. Let's say we've got a donut, we've got a compass, we've got a level. So let's have a look at a level, okay? And it's got a 0 to 40, and I need to give it a name at the moment. I'm just going to click on done. So now when I deploy this, it will, this page here will automatically update itself. Now you'll notice that this is quite different to what we had going with a client server model where there had to be a request and a response. Notice that this updated itself automatically, this page, okay? So it's like part of this MQTT framework here running on Node-RED, which is running in our broker. It's automatically handling our updates for us. So we don't have to worry about refreshing this page. Everything we do will be automatically refreshed, okay? So change it back to gauge, and I'm going to call that done and deploy it, and it will just update automatically. And within, it takes 5 seconds for the next reading, so the next reading will just pop up when it's got that, okay? Cool. Now let's see what else we've got. We've got two charts here, okay? And so I double click on this. This is a chart down here in the node palette, okay? And I've got two of those. The first one measures temperature or records temperature over 2 hours, and it's a line chart. You've got bar charts and pie charts and polar charts, and again you can do all sorts of colors and things with some of these charts. It's really good. Remember, it belongs to this group, the environment data group. Temperature over 2 hours is the label, and really what else is there to say? There's the actual settings for the 2 hours. If I go into the next one, what I've got here is I've got temperature over 2 days. So you can see that what's happening here is really simple stuff to actually get going. It seems a bit trivial, but this makes a really wonderful environment for understanding IoT. So that's a bit of a look at how to get some gauges running on your data. Now, we're not storing this data, so there are some limitations here. Okay, so I turn things off and turn them back on again. Sometimes your data is going to disappear from here. It's not going to be stored, okay? But if I want data to be stored over a longer period of time, I need a database, and that's what we're going to look at in the next little video.